image problem, isn't it? So x cap, y cap, z cap, we had a infinite plane made of metal and it is grounded. So potential V was equal to 0, isn't it? So can you just hear the voice? Can you just hear the voice? Yeah. So equal to 0, and so there was a plus q charge which is placed at a distance d above the plane. Is that okay? Now this was equivalent for above the plane. For z greater than 0, this was equivalent to this configuration was equivalent to x cap, y cap, z cap plus q here minus q here. Right? For above the plane, these two are equivalent. Okay, below the plane, this is different, this is different. So again, our aim was to find potential at some point x comma y comma z. That's why we can find that potential using this configuration, image configuration. So x comma y comma z. Am I right? So this is the point of interest. Then we found r plus so r minus, is that okay? And we found the potential, isn't it? V of x comma y comma z, we were above the plane. Okay, so above the plane, that's equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r plus we have written as x square plus y square plus z minus d the whole square. So minus q divided by root of x square plus y square plus z plus d the whole square. I hope you can do this differentiation and all, and you can show. So your surface charge density, again you have to go for this one. Okay, don't think of that one. Okay, while doing those surface charge density, this is the real problem. So potential was 0 below, potential is something, this value above. You can take what you call, so you can write sigma is equal to minus epsilon naught dou v above by dou z at z equal to 0. Z equal to 0 is on the plane, am I right? We have to take derivative on the plane, isn't it? Dou v above means this is above. Can I write above? That's better. Is that okay? So now, yeah, have you done this one? Can I write directly? I want to save some time. Okay. So this is the charge density on the plane. So that's equal to, obviously that charge density should be negative. Why? This is positive charge, it will induce negative charges on the plane. Okay. You can expect charge density to be negative. So that will be, when you put z equal to 0, minus q into d whole divided by 2 pi x square plus y square plus d square whole power 3 by 2. Check it out. Sigma x comma y, that's how we write. Surface charge density, obviously should be negative, it is like that. Is that okay? On the plane. So surface charge density, it is given by that one. Now you can expect that one, am I right? When x and y are 0, that means at the origin. I mean that function is on the surface. Okay, we are talking about on the surface. When x and y are 0, denominator is low, am I right? The whole quantity is high. When x and y are high, what would happen? Charge density will decrease. Obviously, very nearby the charge, you will have more charge density. So when you go away from the charge, you will have less charge density. That is obvious. Is that okay? So induction will be low when you go away from that one. Now I am interested to write this one in terms of r and theta, because I am talking about plane now. Isn't it? Now let me take, this is my initial axis. Now let me take, this is some point. Okay. So let me take r and theta here. Let me define r and theta here. So then how do you write that one? R comma theta minus qd 2 pi. What is x square plus y square? When you transform to polar coordinate, that will be r square. Am I right? So r square plus d square whole power 3 by 2. Obviously, it is independent of theta. Symmetry, isn't it? When you rotate the plane, it will not change. Okay. So why I have written in terms of this one? Because I want to find total charge induced. Then this integral would be lengthy. Okay. Total induced charge. How do you write that one? How do you find that one? So charge per unit area into area. So throughout the plane, throughout the xy plane. Now we better not to go for this one. Why? That integral would be lengthy. X should be run from minus infinity to plus infinity. Y should be run from minus infinity to plus infinity. Better we go for polar coordinate. Am I right? So in polar coordinate, I have already written this one. Minus qd divided by 2 phi integral of 1 by r square plus d square whole power 3 by 2. Okay. What is dA in case of polar coordinate? R dr d theta. Okay. R dr d theta, that is actually double integral. Integral of d theta is 2 pi, that 2 pi will get cancelled. Can you just do that one again? That was earlier integral. Look at here, that is repeated. R range from 0 to infinity, polar coordinate, because you have to sweep entire plane. Theta should run from 0 to 2 phi, r should run from 0 to infinity. Okay, that will cover entire xy plane. So then, can you guess? Can you guess what is the induced charge? Obviously, it should be negative. Total induced charge. Total induced charge. You are just integrating that surface charge density throughout the surface. So Q induced will be minus Q. You can check it out. Do that integration. Is that okay? If they ask a direct question, you should be able to answer directly. Only if calculation is needed to find surface charge density. Is that okay? You have to do that integral. Okay. So if I take that integral, minus qd divided by 2 phi, integral of 0 to 2 phi d theta, integral 0 to infinity 1 by r square plus d square whole power 3 by 2 r dr. Am I right? So 0 to 2 phi, 2 phi minus qd. This is, I think, 1 by root of r square plus d square running from 0 to infinity, upper limit minus lower limit. I got negative. Okay, by integration, one more negative sign. Yeah. So then minus qd, in the upper limit it is 0, lower limit 1 by d. That will be minus q. Total induced charge is minus q. Is that okay? It was just like charge inside the cavity. Am I right? Total induced charge inside the cavity was negative of that one, isn't it? So similar thing happened here. Total induced charge no, I mean we are finding the surface charge density. Am I right? Where is the surface? The surface is this one. Charges are on the surface. We found that surface charge density using this one. Is that okay? Our earlier boundary condition. That was boundary condition. Is that okay? Actually, this will have minus dou v below by dou z at z equal to 0. Am I right? Actually, this was the correct one. But second part is 0 because below potential is 0 in the actual configuration. Okay. So that's why we again whatever the functionality we are talking about on the plane. Am I right? Charge density on the plane here. Okay. Yeah. Any question? So he is saying you can perhaps convince yourself it had to be minus q. Now, next one. Force and energy. Okay. So, how do you find the force on this charge? Definitely, because of these negative charges, it will try to grab that one, isn't it? If you leave that one, it will hit that one. There are questions like that. Okay. So, when you leave the charge with some velocity, when it hits the what you call plate, what is the velocity like that. Okay, you have to use the conservation of energy like that. Okay, initial potential energy, final kinetic energy like that. Okay, so we shall try that one later. Now look at here. So we can find the force using image configuration. No need to worry. So a plus q here at a distance d. Okay, minus q here. Am I right? So at a distance minus t here. Now you can find force on this charge. Okay, actually this is our real charge. We call this one as image charge. Okay, this is not a real one. This is our real charge. This is your image charge. Now we need to find force on this real charge actually. Okay, what is the force on this one? Obviously it will be in this direction. Am I right? So force on that one, how do you write? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q square by 2d the whole square. Am I right? Coulomb's law. Minus z cap. Magnitude minus z cap, direction. Okay? Minus z cap. Is that okay? That is a force. Now, next one is what is the total work done? Am I right? What is the total work done in moving this charge from infinity to this point like that? Obviously, that should be negative. You can see this one. Am I right? So the total work done is negative. Or if you leave this charge, so this plate will grab that one, isn't it? Because of this induction of negative charge. So charge will move. Whenever system does work, the total work done will be negative, isn't it? Whenever external agency does the work, so work done will be positive. Is that okay? So that's why in this one again you can expect, so total work done in making this configuration. So in having this configuration, that should be negative. And again, you can write that one. So suppose if you write down what is the total work done in having this configuration, that would be wrong. Okay, that would be wrong. What is that one? What would you write? What is the total work done in this configuration? How do you find? So first you will bring this negative minus q charge. Is that okay? From infinity to this point. So then you are going to bring this charge from infinity to this point. That's equal to plus q into potential at this point. Am I right? That's how you write. Plus q into what is the potential at this point due to this minus q? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught minus q by 2d. So this is the net work done in having image configuration. Okay. So that is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by 2d with negative sign. But that is wrong. Where? Q square, yeah. Q square. No, that is wrong. Why? Why it is 2 times? Now, if you think of other formula of the work done, epsilon naught by 2 integral of E squared d2, am I right? Here we are taking entire region, isn't it? Here we are assuming that our electric field exists in the entire region. Is that okay? But in the actual sense, electric field will start from this one. It will end on the plane. Electric field is 0 below. Potential is 0 below. Electric field is 0 below. Is that okay? That's why. So whatever we have done, so that is wrong. Whatever we got, that is twice of this one, actual one. Is that okay? So that's why work done in bringing that charge from infinity to this point, so that will be minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q square by 2d. You have to put one more factor, 1 by 2. Okay? You have to throw one more factor, 1 by 2. The actual work done is minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q square by 4d. That's the best argument. Okay, you better to, again, you should have asked one question. I'm waiting. This will always give positive work done. Electric field square positive. You are integrating with respect to d2. Yeah, that inconsistency he also kept that one. Okay, in this chapter, no, in the last chapter. Okay, but what it will give? It will give one idea. What are the region that we are integrating? Am I right? So whatever we find using this configuration, that will be double that of actual one. Is that okay? So that will be double. Yeah, speak up. Yeah. This one in the image here. No, I have seen this one. I haven't done any calculation here. I have seen the what do you call image configuration. I have written work done in making this one. But what I see here is that would be double that of this one. If I see this formula, is that okay? That is double than that of this one. That should be double. So that's why we have to divide by 2 in the actual sense. So what will happen actually is, yeah, you will bring the discharge from infinity to this point, then you have done no work, am I right? While bringing first charge, isn't it? While bringing this charge, remember, somebody have to hold this one, isn't it? Somebody have to hold this one, or it is very better to say you are bringing both of the charge together. Okay? So, work done in bringing both of the charge together. So, this is work done in bringing both of the charge together. But here, so you are counting work done only bringing this plus q charge from infinity to this one. So, these charges are free to move on the surface of the conductor, and that is zero potential. Okay, that is zero potential. Zero potential means no potential difference. Your line integral from one point to other point, zero. Yeah. Yeah, correct. Yeah. No, yeah. So now I'm just bringing this one. Now these charges will rearrange themselves. Are you getting my point? When it is very far away, now charge density was different, am I right? So when d changes, your charge density obviously changes. So when you move this one towards the plane, those charges are redistributing actually. So, but while thinking about this one, you are bringing these two together, you got this work done. But while bringing this one from infinity to this one, so work done is done only on this one. These charges are free to move. These charges rearrange themselves without any work actually. So that is the difference. And that caused the factor 1/2. And this is the actual electrostatic energy stored or actual work done. Yeah, speak up. Speak up.